Hello everyone, we're back with more tributes, so welcome to another video on our channel News Faster. This video features a list of American legends who died recently or within the last few days. Number 1. DJ Clark Kent. DJ Clark Kent's contributions to hip-hop will be remembered by fans and artists alike. His legacy continues to inspire many in the music world. At the age of 58, legendary hip-hop producer DJ Clark Kent passed away. Kent collaborated with artists such as Jay-Z, Mariah Carey, and the Notorious B.I.G. His family broke the news on social media, stating that he had spent the last 3 years battling colon cancer. In the company of his loved ones, he died on Thursday night. We regret to inform you of the demise of Rodolfo A. Franklin, well known to the world as DJ Clark Kent. Clark died Thursday night in the company of his son Antonio, daughter Cabrera, and loving wife Kesha. While continuing to share his abilities with the world, Clark bravely and discreetly fought colon cancer for 3 years. In an Instagram message, the family expressed their gratitude for everyone's prayers, love, and support at this difficult time and asked for privacy while they deal with the tremendous loss. Born Rodolfo Franklin, Kent started his career as a DJ for rapper Dana Dane in Brooklyn in the 1980s. In 1995, he became well known thanks to Junior Mafia*'s hit song Player's Anthem, which featured Biggie Smalls and made Lil' Kim famous. Kent produced many tracks on Jay-Z's first album, Reasonable Doubt, the following year, including Brooklyn's Finest and Coming of Age. DJ Clark Kent further solidified his reputation as a leading producer in 2001 when he collaborated with Mariah Carey on her hit single Loverboy from the soundtrack to Glitter. He worked with musicians such as Queen Latifah, Redman, 50 Cent and Estelle during his career. On social media, several musicians lamented Kent's passing. A Grammy-winning member of the Roots Questlove said, "Clark will forever be the culture." Kent's cousin and rapper Foxy Brown wrote, "I love you, Kesh. All this shit for us was started by my big cousin. Tony, you are loved." In addition to being a musician, Kent was well known for his love of sneakers, amassing almost 3,500 pairs. Additionally, he worked with well-known companies including New Balance, Adidas, and Nike. Both musicians and fans will remember DJ Clark Kent's contributions to hip-hop. Many people in the music industry are still motivated by his legacy. Number 2. Phil Lesh. Grateful Dead founding member and bassist Phil Lesh died Friday morning, according to a post on his official Instagram account. The rock icon, who was born in California, was 84. Lesh's Instagram post stated that he passed peacefully with his family by his side. The message said, "Phil left behind a legacy of music and love and brought immense joy to everyone around him. At this time, we ask that you respect the privacy of the Lesh family." Lesh began his musical career by learning to play the classical violin in Berkeley, California, a hub of the post-war counterculture in the San Francisco Bay Area, where he was born and reared. He substituted the trumpet for the violin and produced sounds influenced by American minimalist Steve Reich and German electronic music pioneer Karl-Heinz Stockhausen. According to his autobiography, Searching for the Sound, My Life in the Grateful Dead, Lesh was out in Palo Alto, California in 1959 when he first met Jerry Garcia. Rolling Stone claims that Garcia didn't hire Lesh as a bassist for the Warlocks until after their second encounter in 1964. At Garcia's suggestion, Lesh learned to play the electric bass and joined him in a new group that blended R&B, country, and rock and roll with an experimental fervor never before heard, according to the book's summary. With Garcia on guitar and Lesh on bass, the group soon changed its name to the Grateful Dead. Its first performance, according to the synopsis, was for 3 people at Frenchie's Bikini A Go Go in Hayward, California. As one of the most influential bands in American history, the Dead combined rock, jazz, and folk. They were among the first to join author Ken Kesey, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, for the notorious LSD-fueled acid test parties in the 1960s, which were chronicled by another counterculture author, Tom Wolfe, in The Electric Kool-Aid Acid Test. Lesh mentioned in his memoir that, "I knew instantly that this combination, acid and music, was the tool I'd been looking for." American psychedelia was accompanied by the meandering, long-form rock of the Dead, a deadhead subculture that traveled behind the band and shared cassette tapes, was kept together by the band's extended touring. Lesh, a virtuoso bassist, is recognized for having redefined the bass's sound and greatly impacted the Grateful Dead's sound. According to Rolling Stone, he used a pick to find sounds that overlapped with the low end of a guitar's spectrum, playing his bass like a lead instrument. In his 2022 book, The Philosophy of Modern Song, Bob Dylan praised the Grateful Dead bassist, saying, "Lesh is one of the most skilled bassists you'll ever hear in subtlety and invention." On the social networking site X, San Francisco Mayor London Breed said on Friday that City Hall would be illuminated in Lesh's memory overnight. Phil Lesh was more than a bassist. He was a San Francisco icon who helped define an era and shape the world of music, she stated. On X, the Empire State Building announced that it would be illuminated in tie-dye on Friday night to honor the life and legacy of Phil Lesh. On X, Soldier Field in Chicago, the site of the Dead's last performance with Garcia on July 9, 1995, wrote, "Thank you for the memories, Phil." Icon of hip-hop Public Enemy's Chuck D stated on X that Phil Lesh kept it going. Regarding the Grateful Dead's Dancing Bear mascot, Martha Quinn, a former MTV VJ and current iHeartRadio DJ, stated on X, "The bear is not feeling much like dancing tonight. Phil, we are grateful for your legacy. You made us all feel like your friends." After 30 years, the band disbanded, and Lesh became, in Rolling Stone's words, an active keeper of its live flame. In the years before to his passing, he frequently performed in the Bay Area as the lead singer of a brand new improvisational band named Phil and Friends. Lesh leaves behind his two boys, Brian and Graham, as well as his wife Jill. Number 3. Laurie Dunn. The Jim Henson Corps confirmed the death of Laurie Dunn, a former executive vice president and CFO in Burbank, on October 9th. Her age was 69. There was no cause of death mentioned. After 20 years of managing the company's global financial operations, which covered production, distribution, licensing, and Jim Henson's Creature Shop and the Henson Recording Studios, Dawn retired in February. She worked as controller at Lucas Digital Ltd., Industrial Light and Magic and Skywalker Sound, prior to joining Henson. Her resume also listed jobs at Deloitte and Touche, GTN Productions, Viacom, and Paramount Studios, as well as stints as controller at TeleTV and director of financial controls at Warner Brothers Studio Facilities. In a statement, Henson CEO Lisa Henson said, "Larissa's contributions to our legacy go beyond her remarkable financial and strategic expertise demonstrated over her 20 years here at the Jim Henson Quamshi, including encouraging the many colleagues she mentored, modeling leadership with kindness, and creating a joyful work environment." Dawn was born on September 17, 1954, and grew up in Highland Park, Illinois. He graduated from the University of Illinois in Champaign with a bachelor's degree in film studies. While pursuing her master's degree in cinematography at Columbia University, she got her first on-screen appearance in the 1982 documentary Say Amen Somebody. After graduating from New York's Baruch College with a degree in accounting, Dawn worked for Deloitte and Touche before becoming a certified public accountant. She loves skiing on the highest mountains in the United States, Europe, and South America, while traveling the world for job and pleasure. Deborah, her partner, Frances, her aunt, and Russell and Marcia, her siblings, are among the survivors. Last week, a memorial service took place in Chicago.